My question is, what do you think are the best ways a 10-year-old can earn money?
Probably a little young to deliver papers. That was always my favorite. And I got about half the capital I started with by delivering papers. And I always liked it because I could sort of do it by myself. I don't know the situation in the town in which you live, but like I say, 10 is probably a little young, but 12 or 13 would not be. I must have tried 20 different businesses by the time I got out of high school. The best one was a pinball machine business, but I'm not sure I want to recommend that you get into that. When I did it, was a much purer business where you put a nickel in and that was about it. It is interesting. I read a study a long time ago. I wish I'd get my hands on it because I've quoted it a lot, but I've never quoted it as authoritatively as I would be able to if I could actually find the damn thing that I read 30 years ago. But it correlated business success with certain variables. And they tried grades in school, and they tried what your parents did, and they tried whether you went to business school, all those kind of things. And they found it correlated best with the age at which you started your first business, got into business. That the younger you were when you did your first piece of business, it seemed to correlate best with later business success. And to some extent, that's sort of natural. It's probably true that when you see it in athletics, you see it in music and that sort of thing. So whatever you can figure out that other people will pay you to do that they don't want to do themselves or that they like done for them, I advise you to look around the neighborhood and talk to your parents, talk to your friends, see what other people have done that have been 10 or 11 or 12 years old that's worked for them and copy it. But if you can get a good paper out when you're 12 or 13, that's a sure way to save some money. I've often wondered about people that are having trouble being in debt, that have a normal 8-hour job. If they added a route in the morning and just put that aside, it could be the way out of being behind the game instead of being and getting ahead of the game and take another hour and a half out of their day, but not too many people seem to do it.
Well, when I was young, I read that savings bank thing, The Richest Man in Babylon, which taught the joys of underspending your income and investing the difference, and how wonderfully it would work over time. He did exactly what this little pamphlet suggested, and it worked. The other idea, and so I got the idea that I had a mental compound interest thing too. And so I finally decided I was just going to give the best hour of the day to improving my own mind. And then the world could buy the rest of the time. And that may have been a very selfish thing to do, but it worked. And I would tell that little girl that if you make yourself a very reliable person and stay reliable all your life, faithfully doing whatever you engage to do, it will be very hard for you to fail.